Welcome back to my YouTube channel LC Coins World, where today we take a deep dive into the rich and fascinating history of the 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter dollar. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a commemorative representation of the American bicentennial celebration, which marked 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. This quarter stands apart from standard Washington quarters due to its unique reverse design and the significant historical moment it represents. The idea for a special coin to commemorate America's 200th birthday began to take shape in the early 1970s. Congress authorized a series of commemorative coins to mark the bicentennial, which included the quarter, the half dollar, and the dollar coins. Unlike other coins that carry a single date, the bicentennial quarter features a dual date of 1776 to 1976, symbolizing the span of 2 centuries of American freedom, liberty, and democracy. The obverse of the coin features the familiar image of George Washington, based on a model by Jean-Antoine Houdon, sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932. This design was retained as a sign of continuity and reverence for one of the nation's founding fathers. However, the reverse design was specifically created to honor the spirit of the bicentennial. For this, the United States Treasury and the U.S. Mint launched a national competition to find new designs that would represent the American ideals and heritage. The winning design for the quarter was created by Jack O'Leary, a commercial artist whose image features a colonial drummer boy in full military attire standing proudly with a stylized torch of victory encircled by 13 stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies. The image evokes a strong sense of patriotism and links the past to the present, reflecting the fight for independence and the values the country continues to uphold. The coin was minted between 1975 and 1976, but no quarters minted during this period carry either of those years as a date. All bicentennial quarters are marked with the dual date 1776 to 1976. They were struck at 3 different mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins from San Francisco include both proof and silver clad versions, which were offered in special collector sets. The standard circulation strikes were made of copper and nickel clad, while the special edition proof and circulated coins contained 40% silver, which made them highly desirable among collectors. The production of the bicentennial quarter was massive, with over 1.6 billion coins struck for circulation. This ensured that nearly every American could hold a piece of history in their hands. Despite the large mintage, some variations and minting errors such as double die obverses or off-center strikes have become valuable finds in the numismatic world. Collectors often look for coins in pristine and circulated condition or in special mint packaging. Those bearing the S mint mark with silver content are particularly treasured. Beyond its design and physical composition, the bicentennial quarter holds deeper significance. It came during a time of reflection and resurgence of patriotic pride in the United States following the social changes of the 1960s and the end of the Vietnam War. The bicentennial was a unifying event, one that allowed Americans of all backgrounds to reconnect with the roots of the nation and its founding principles. The quarter served as a small but powerful symbol of that spirit, available to everyone from the wealthy to everyday citizens. It circulated widely in commerce and became part of millions of lives. Collectors and historians alike consider the 1776 to 1976 quarter to be an important milestone in U.S. coinage, not just for its aesthetic value but also for its emotional and cultural resonance with generations of Americans. Its continued presence in coin collections and coin rolls today is a testament to the respect and admiration this coin commands. Over the years it has become one of the most recognizable and loved commemorative coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. As we explore this coin in greater detail, we will look at its production numbers, its different variations, its historical relevance, and how it fits within the broader landscape of United States numismatics. We will also delve into market values, grading standards, investment potential, and how you can identify authentic pieces versus modern replicas or altered coins. So join me on this journey into the past as we uncover everything you need to know about the 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter dollar, right here on LC Coins World, where coin history comes to life and every episode takes you deeper into the rich legacy of world numismatics. And today we take a monumental journey through the fascinating history of one of the most iconic modern commemorative coins ever produced by the United States Mint, the 1776 to 1976 the Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar. This remarkable coin not only celebrates 2 centuries of American independence, but also stands as a tribute to the enduring legacy of Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, and a 5-star general in the United States Army during World War II. This coin was issued as part of the bicentennial celebration marking 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and it carries with it immense historical significance, cultural pride, and artistic symbolism. In 1976, the United States embarked on a grand national commemoration of the bicentennial of its independence, and among the many ways that the government chose to honor this occasion was the introduction of special designs for circulating coinage, including the quarter, half dollar, and dollar denominations. The Eisenhower dollar, originally introduced in 1971, was chosen to represent the dollar denomination, and a special reverse design was created specifically for the bicentennial issue. The obverse of the coin still features the portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparro, a depiction that shows Eisenhower in strong profile, capturing both his military leadership and presidential stature. This obverse remained unchanged except for the dual date 1776 to 1976, which replaced the single-year date found on standard issues and emphasized the 200-year celebration. The reverse, however, received a complete redesign featuring an iconic image of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, a powerful symbolic representation meant to echo both the nation's historic roots and its modern achievements, particularly the Apollo moon landing. This reverse design was the work of Dennis R. Williams, a young art student whose concept was selected through a national design competition initiated by the American Revolution Bicentennial Administration. The Liberty Bell is rendered with its distinctive crack and inscriptions, while the moon in the background ties America's past to its aspirations for the future. Surrounding inscriptions include United States of America $1 and E pluribus unum, emphasizing unity and national identity. The Denver Mint, marked by the D mint mark beneath Eisenhower's neck on the obverse, produced tens of millions of these coins in copper, nickel clad composition intended for general circulation, and like some silver clad collector versions, the 1776 to 1976 D. Eisenhower dollar circulated primarily in the western United States, where dollar coins were still used more regularly than in the East. However, due to its size and weight, which was quite large compared to modern coins, many of these dollars so limited. To understand the significance of this coin in a historical context, we must step back to both the bicentennial era of the mid-1970s and the time of Eisenhower himself in the 1950s and early 1960s. During the bicentennial year of 1976, America was undergoing a cultural renaissance of patriotic reflection as it revisited the ideals upon which It was founded schools, museums, and cities, held patriotic events, and the coinage redesign was just one part of a broader effort to reinvigorate public awareness and national pride. The Eisenhower dollar itself bridged the gap between the generations. It honored Eisenhower, the supreme commander of Allied forces in Europe during World War II and later president during a time of Cold War tension and domestic growth, and it also marked the achievements of the modern United States, such as the moon landing, which had been accomplished just a few years earlier. Collectors prize the 1776 to 1976 D. Eisenhower dollar for a number of reasons, including its historical importance, its commemorative reverse design, and the limited period during which it was issued. Varieties of this coin exist, including die adjustments, doubling, mint mark positioning, and differences in strike quality. Some collectors seek out full strike specimens with detailed Liberty Bell lines and clean moon surfaces, while others may search for high-grade examples certified by NGC or PCGS in MS65 or higher. Such specimens can carry a premium, particularly those with brilliant luster and minimal contact marks. Though minted in large quantities, many circulated coins show significant wear due to their bulky use in vending and banking applications. We will also explore the minting process at the Denver Mint during the mid-1970s, including how plankets were prepared, how dies were created and maintained, and how quality control was executed at the time. The Denver Mint was one of the leading facilities in terms of production output, known for its efficiency and consistency, and these bicentennial coins were struck on modern presses under intense scrutiny given their historical importance. The dual dating required special dies and storage arrangements, and the mint had to coordinate distribution across multiple channels, including banking systems and commemorative packaging. Over the course of this detailed two-hour exploration, we will compare the 1776 to 1976 D. Eisenhower dollar to its counterparts from the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints. We will discuss the differences between the copper-nickel clad business strikes and the silver-clad collector strikes, which were sold in special bicentennial sets. We will evaluate market trends over the past decades, tracking auction performance, price guides, dealer demand, and registry set competition involving high-grade bicentennial IKEs. We will also examine how this coin fits into broader collecting categories such as modern US dollars, presidential coinage, and commemorative issues. We will break down how to properly collect and store Eisenhower dollars, how to detect common forgeries and reprocessed coins, how to distinguish high-grade strikes from average ones, and how this coin fits into a complete Eisenhower dollar set from 1971 to 1978. Collectors often look to complete year sets, and the bicentennial issue is a centerpiece in that timeline, a coin that not only represents a milestone in American coinage, but also in the spirit of the nation itself. So whether you are a seasoned numismatist, a new collector, or someone with a keen interest in American history and currency, the 1776 to 1976 D. Eisenhower dollar offers a wealth of discovery and appreciation. Its size, weight, bold design, and patriotic symbolism make it one of the most cherished coins of the 20th century, and its story is one worth remembering, analyzing, and celebrating. Join me as we delve into this amazing coin from its inception through its minting to its legacy in the hands of collectors and patriots alike. This is LC Coins World, where every coin tells a story, and the 1776 to 1976 D. Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar tells the story of a nation 200 years strong and still reaching for the stars.